All right, good afternoon, YouTube followers, new fans, and well, last call trivia nuts, and of course, triathletes, Olympic people. Here we are. What are we doing? Well, this is The Spin, a weekly music show, and this week we're taking a look at some music having to do with the Olympics. So get your shot put, get your discus. It's the Winter Olympics. Get your skis, get your snowboard, because The Spin is coming right at you. Here we go. All right, in true spin fashion, I'm going to hit you with 5 questions and 1 numerical bonus answer. These questions, as we said, are all related to the Olympics in some way, but as this is the spin, we're talking music. So we're going to do music having to do with the Olympics. Let's start with question number 1. Muse, great band Muse. They have some alternative rock followings. They've been around quite a while. They played the Summer Olympics back in 2012. And the first single from their 6th album was known as the Song of the Olympics that year. It was the Song of the Games. Now, what was the name of that track? Okay, question number 2. In 1996, Stevie Wonder played a cover song that was actually featured just last week here at the opening ceremonies of the 2018 Winter Olympics. Now, that cover is a song by John Lennon. What is the song? What is the John Lennon song that Stevie Wonder covered in the 1996 Olympics? All right, question number 3. I want to ask you about an Icelandic pop star. She is a trailblazer. She performed in 2004, and she made a very specific song for the event, known as one of the most triumphant and ambitious performances in Olympic history. Who am I speaking of with the track Oceania? Kind of hard to say. Oceania. Okay, number 4. I want to talk about this Winter Olympics, 242 competitors from the United States alone. That's the most out of any country. Go USA. Well, we came out to an audience of many people from the world over, including our very own Vice President, Mike Pence. But as our 242 athletes came out, they used a Korean pop song, probably the biggest Korean pop song of all time. What track am I talking about? All right, number 5. These, news circles, predominantly speaking of musical reunions. Every year it seems to be a different one, another one, something fun for us in the musical circles. If you go to festivals, there's always another band coming back to play a little bit more. Well, this one is going to happen this year, but they've reunited a few times. Speaking of this, in 2012 at the London Olympics, these girls had one of their first reunions in nearly a decade. Who are they? All right, now that is your 5. I want to hit you with the bonus. Bonus question, although we're talking music, this is inspired by the Olympics, and I think it's a question everybody should know. Now, the Olympics themselves were originated in ancient Greece way back in the 8th century BC, but when did the modern Olympics begin? What year? All right, those are your 5, your bonus. Let's keep it alive. Let's hit you with the answers. Question number 1, I asked about Muse. Muse playing in the 2012 with the game song that was, I guess, the theme. It was honored with the title of being the Olympic songs of that year. What is it? Well, appropriately titled Survival. Yes, Survival was the Muse track I was looking for. Okay, number 2. In 96, Stevie Wonder played what John Lennon cover that was also covered this year? That would be Imagine. Yes, Imagine all the people. Oh, that's a great one. Okay, well, let's see. Number 3, I asked about the track Oceania. It was performed in 2004 by whom? Well, if you know Icelandic pop star, once of the Sugar Cubes, you know who Björk is. Yes, Björk. Björk was at the Olympics. Okay, number 4. We talked about the plethora, 242 of American athletes that showed up for the Winter Games this year, coming out. And what song did they use? A Korean pop song. Well, if you know Psy, you know Gangnam Style. Yes, Gangnam Style is the song I was looking for. Okay, number 5. Which girls are set to reunion this summer in 2018, but also reunioned in 2012 at the London Games? Well, they're not so much girls anymore, but it is the Spice Girls. Yes, baby and posh and ginger and sporty and scary, and man, it's embarrassing that I know all 5, but I'm in charge of knowing music trivia. If I didn't, it would be a fault of my own. Okay, bonus. Last question. We're talking Olympics. So when were the original Olympics? Well, they were in 8th century BC in ancient Greece. Well, they started in Greece, still in Athens, more specifically. But in what year? Well, if you said 1896, you would be correct. Now, it's every 4 years, alternately 2 years on summer, 2 years winter, so it's technically every 2 years, but it's a 4-year grace between the seasonal sports this you were. I hope you liked it. I hope you did good. Are you an Olympian? Are you an Olympic music person? I tune in just for the music half the time, but man, some of those sports are awesome. Shaun White flying up in the sky on a snowboard, that's going to keep me entertained. I missed the X Games, though. What happened to that? Anyhow, if you liked what we're doing here, please come back. See me every week. Last Call Trivia sponsors The Spin, and that's what we're doing here for you every week, music trivia questions. Also, find Trivia Bites, the live trivia show on Facebook, as well as all of our other, in-person trivia shows across the country, keeping you in the loop with trivia in real time, on demand, how you want it, no glitches. Enjoy it, okay? And we'll see you next week. All right, trivia fans, I hope you did good. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it so much that you're going to give us a subscribe right now, or maybe even a like or just a comment below. I hope that you're into all the trivia projects we have going on. You can find more by searching us on Instagram or Facebook at Last Call Trivia. And of course, right here on YouTube, we've got all sorts of different videos coming at you and more every single week. But you can't get them if you don't subscribe. So give us that like, give us that subscribe. Thanks so much. We'll see you later.